Welcome back everybody. In this video I want to introduce a whole new redstone category to the English speaking community. This category is somewhat big in Germany and I have had much fun with it for the last months. Wargear is what it is called, and before we start with some examples, let me explain what it is. So Wargears are these fighting machines that are equipped with manual or automatic TNT cannons, however dispensers are not allowed. You build your Wargears out of the cannons, some shields and armor before you fight. Before the fight starts, you have time to extend your shields and prepare, and after both teams are ready, you will spawn back in the middle between the two Wargears that are 50 meters apart from each other. Then you have 60 seconds to get to your cannons, and following that time is the fight where you have to load your cannons and try to destroy the cannons of the enemy with them or kill the other team. If you fulfill either of these conditions, you have won. Now let us take a look at some of the different cannon types. We're going to start with one of the simplest concepts. So this is a Lupf in German, meaning something along the lines of lifter. That is also exactly what it does. As you can see, the cannon is near the ground level, and if we just activate it, then it will shoot the TNT up, lifting it. If you want to discuss what an appropriate English name for this cannon or any of the others would be, then you can join my Discord, which is linked in the description down below, where I am going to discuss this matter and other things. Anyway, this particular cannon also has another mode, which is called Höhenstreu in German. This can be translated to height spread, and as you can probably guess, by that, this mode spreads the TNT evenly along the height. This way you can destroy the entire height, but it won't be as concentrated and therefore slower to chew through the armor. Now let's move on to another essential cannon. Now we're going to be taking a look at a Stich, which has the meaning of stab or stitch. Maybe you could guess by the name, but this cannon fires a straight shot into the enemy and comes very deep. By the way, I am showing you cannons from the tier 1, the smallest category, where the projectiles amount is limited to 12. If you are building tier 2 or tier 3, there is no restriction there. This particular cannon also has another feature, which is the Mörser mode. This means mortar, and it is basically longer delay so that the TNT can fall down at the end of the stitch. That way you can bore down with this cannon from the top where you install this cannon. That's pretty much everything about a normal stitch, and now let's move on to the last cannon type I want to show you today. So this is a arty, which is short for artillery. The cannon sits on the top level and shoots on top of the enemy to dig itself down through the back of the enemy. This way you can go around the front armor, but you have to be aware that the enemy might extend shields onto the roof. That are all of the basic cannons. Of course, there are countless variations on these cannons, but that would be too much for one video, and I'll be talking about the most common in their own video each, because then I can also show you techniques in building them. Anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it and understood the basics, and if you did, make sure to support the channel. I'll be doing more videos on this topic, so stay tuned for that. Nevertheless, I hope to see you in the next one.